Hi everybody, I get the opportunity today to talk to you about Rise and Build. I trust that you've been enjoying all of the short videos that you've been viewing recently. Today my subject matter is the man from Macedonia, and I want to start by reading to you from Acts chapter 16. It's Acts chapter 16 verse 9 and 10, which says, "A vision appeared to Paul in the night. A man of Macedonia stood and pleaded with him, saying, 'Come over to Macedonia and help us.' Now after he had seen the vision, immediately we sought to go to Macedonia, concluding that the Lord had called us to preach the gospel to them." This couple of verses speaks to us about the cry of our community. Sometimes people have asked, why do we do Rise and Build? One of the main reasons that we do Rise and Build is not just about facilities and infrastructure, but it's about preparing a future where we can actually have impact on the community around about us. Here in this passage we hear about Paul receiving a vision from the Lord, and the vision is of a man from Macedonia calling to them to come and minister to the place where they were. That needs to be the experience that we have in our own church, in our own hearts as individuals, as families, and certainly in all of the ministries we have in our church, that we would receive vision from God, and that vision would point us towards the community in which we live. It's an awesome thing that we are already having the opportunity to reach out into many parts of our community, but I believe that God will give us even more opportunity as we sow our hearts and our lives and our finances into His kingdom. As a matter of fact, I've discovered that the more we sow into His kingdom, the more vision for living we actually receive. And so I'm sure you already know the fact that in our community there is a loud cry in the hearts of men and women, young people, children, families all over this district that are crying out for answers to the things they face every day. There are mums and dads that are stressed out and worried about their children and the future that their children will have. There are husbands and wives that are desperately trying to cling on to the few hopes that they have left for their marriage surviving. There are teenagers who are depressed and suicidal and confused and hurt and damaged from life's circumstances. There are children that are disadvantaged and don't get the kind of start that we would all want for our own children. And so right across this whole community, there is a cry that comes out. And you and I know that the only answer to that cry is the Lord Jesus Christ. And Rise and Build for us in Mount Annan Church is so much more than buildings and infrastructure and property. It's about us sharing what God has given to us, having a passion for people in our city so that God will bring to us vision, open eyes, open hearts, open hands to be able to reach out and make a difference. We shouldn't be so foolish as to think for a moment that we are the whole answer. We are not the whole answer, but I do believe that God would have an expectation that we would do everything we can do so that together, along with other churches in this region, other believers all around this whole country, we actually have impact into our community. So let's be encouraged as we head towards a new year that we can actually answer that cry in our community, press into God's kingdom, be a part of Rise and Build, and see great things happen as God gives us vision for living. Have a great day, and hope to talk to you soon about Rise and Build some more.